Okay. Right, testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Anybody? It seems to be okay now. The frame rate is fine. It's not dropping. Hopefully it's not gonna drop anymore. Let's have a look. All right, okay. Let's see, can you guys hear me? Interesting. Facebook. No, seems like there's still issues. Anyways, I'm gonna continue, guys. I think it seems to be okay right now. I don't see any drop rates of frames, which means we're good to go. Don't want to be too late on the analysis. I'm just gonna quickly go through the SPY. So that's pretty much why SPY is helping SPY bounce and is gapping up as well. So the momentum to the upside continues, but I think it's gonna stall a little bit. We might see some sort of a really small range today, I think, in my opinion, because it has been producing some decent range. As you can see, you know, the first bounce, in fact the first V reversal bounce was the biggest range day, and then it continues to provide really decent ranges. So as you can see right now, it's slowing down on the range. So what I'm thinking today might be a bit of a rangy day. It's no, I mean, what I mean is like small range, narrow range day. So but remember, 455 was a crucial level. It's way past that and it's trading above that. So that means I'm still long biased on it unless it starts to break down 455s and stays under that. So the only level I'm watching today for me to decide the direction is 455. Hey Jessica, how's it going? Can you hear me, by the way? Jessica, can you confirm whether the sound is okay? Oh, okay. That's good because I'm having trouble with the drop rates and it keeps on giving me these, yeah. Anyways, Isusha, yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for confirming. Okay, so that's what I think on the SPY, if you heard me. 455 is the level that I'm watching. I needed to stay above that 455 level for me to be long biased on it. And then staying under that will be slightly short biased. The reason why I will be short biased on it is because we have quite a bit of a bounce from this move down. So if that level holds, then we could see some sort of a red day, even if it's narrow range. So keep an eye on that. But with SPY you can never tell, guys, so keep your options open. Don't be too biased on it. That's what I'm going with. AMD had earnings. I believe it's a very positive earning, as you can see, from 11680s all the way to 129s. A huge gap. So once this starts to do that, you want to let it settle down because it's already, in my opinion, priced in. Okay, whatever's happened, people bought here and now it's settling down here. Let it settle down for the first half an hour or so. and then we'll see what happens. If it starts to create some sort of a setup strategy, we'll take it. But I would think I will also keep in mind that this could actually wash off a little bit with some profit taking coming in at the open. So I think it will be a great idea to wait about 10-15 minutes, because a lot of plays are actually on my watch list earnings. Okay, so what that will do is I believe Sophie was earnings as well, or is expected earnings, I'm not too sure. Zoom, for example, is also earnings, and it was yesterday evening. Post market was the earning. Oh no, actually today. Yeah, pre-market. So that is no. It was sorry. Yesterday pre-market. Yesterday pre-market Zoom earnings, and the response to that was really solid. You know, 81 is the level to watch, or 80 break. If it starts to trade over that, we can have a second day continuation. But the daily is just too overextended, guys. Alright, just be careful with ZOM. It could actually have a little bit of a wash, but if the second day continuation comes in, I will try to take some long opportunities there. Sophie, we talked about Sophie. Neo as well, I'm keeping an eye on as well. Neo, let's just get rid of these. Just keeping one of the EVs on the watch, that's all, for the sake of it, that's all. The daily is not very enticing, not a great daily for me to keep it on the watch list, just for the sake of keeping an EV. That's why I'm keeping it, just in case if Tesla starts to do something like yesterday. Lucid as well is part of the same thing, EV, so I'll just keep that. As we talked about Netflix. Netflix, so basically it's had a dead cat bounce, really bad earnings, and then gaps down, and it's attempting to gap fill, but huge way to go to gap fill. 506 is the gap fill, or 507s, which means it's going to struggle to keep going up. In my opinion, Netflix is that bad earnings, whatever the gap happened, is going to have some sort of a momentum going down. So even if there is no momentum or reversal coming in to the downside, we might see a few days of reds coming in. So I am a bit short biased on it, surprisingly, on Netflix, unless there's some good news on it. DKNG, why did I keep this? Daily looks good, and yeah, it's just purely because of daily. This could bring in more bounce towards 27s. So yeah, if it starts to stay over yesterday's close, then we can look into proper another day bounce. But the only issue with this one is already done 3 days bounce, so we can't really tell. This is 50-50, guys. DKNG 50-50, not too biased on it. BA I'm keeping for the fact that sometimes it does really some decent range, but be very careful with BA, because it will chop you out before it actually does a proper move. In most cases, AMD is also one of those that chops you out before it actually moves. UPS is a reaction to earnings. Also, it's an earnings play. Actually, today pre-market. No, why do I keep on saying today? Yesterday pre-market. This day. That's because of earnings. Now, this is one of the main watches that I'm watching, guys. I'm watching that 230 and 231 level. Okay, this could provide us with another momentum to the upside. So if it starts to break that 231s, we shall keep an eye on that and take advantage of that. I hope it doesn't happen at the early stages of the open. I hope it happens, let's say 15 minutes later, which will be great. So keep an eye on this. UPS could provide some decent move. Intraday is not that great, but daily looks good. On the gappers, OLB still gapping up. 250 is about to get attacked. Anybody knows why this is moving? This looks like one of those pump. This is definitely a pump and dump, guys. I mean, news could be something. Okay, let me have a look. 36 million. Positive. Okay. All right. I still think this could actually pop and starts to drop. Don't be too, if you're gonna take longs at the break of high of pre-markets, maybe just don't stick to it too as being too stubborn. If it starts to reject from certain levels, just get out very quickly. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it alone and wait for it to create a proper direction. AMD we talked about, Nvidia as well is probably gapping up because of that. Yeah, and also CPRI. CPR is also today's earning. Let's see, yesterday I think post-market earnings report. I might be wrong on that. Yeah, it seems like post-market, right? No, it's today actually. Yeah, so it's pre-market today. So earnings came in, gapped up a little bit. The volume is very less. I would have liked really bigger volume on this response, but it's still early. We'll see at the open if it starts to actually trade over VWAP. We can look to long this. This is the only earnings I see at the moment that has actually gapped up for the pre-market report. Today's earnings basically. Anything else, guys, you have in mind? PayPal is just dropping like a rock, guys. Earnings probably bad guidance earnings, so it's just non-stop basically. Anybody who's invested in PayPal is just screwed today. I'm just looking at the others, guys. Market's gonna open very soon, so GM also had an earnings post-market yesterday, which means basically it really didn't have that continuation, so it was quite choppy. If it was clear enough response to earnings, it would just continue to create a trend. For example, AMD, you know, is very, very clear. There's no chop. Early stages, yes, that's it, but just continues to create that response. So clean response from earnings on AMD. When it comes to GM, is complete opposite. So I have kept GM just in case if it starts to take out the highs, 56s. That's the only reason I'll keep it. Or a reject from the 56s as well would be an ideal scenario, because we could take shorts on that. What am I doing? Blue. So that's pretty much it. Okay, let's see if this works. All right, guys, best of luck today. As I said, guys, with earnings and everything and SPY gapping up, I think we might see some chop in the beginning, so be very careful. I'll wait about 10 minutes before I pull any trades. Well, at least I'll try. See if I can be patient enough. So what are you guys watching? Anybody else watching something else that I've missed? Let's have a look at Tesla. Alright, so Tesla is showing weakness compared to SPY, which means EVs are gonna be okay. SPY is coming down as well. Initially, yeah. There we go, guys. Let's do this. So SPY is washing. It might go for an attempt to gap fill as well, SPY. But which level is this? 455. It's actually attacking that level right now. Yeah, this level will be crucial, guys. Here. Yeah, it's just pretty much earnings season. You can trade any of those earnings and it will give you enough volatility and also enough liquidity for sure. By the way, I think EVs are initially very weak. As you can see, we've got a bit of a drop on Neo, and then we might have a drop on, in that case, Tesla as well. A little bit though, not much. A little bit. What's Lucid doing? Still early. Okay, CPRI, as I mentioned earlier, not much of a volume, so that's why I wasn't keen on it. Now it's dropping. So the, you know, the confidence in the earnings, if it's positive, there will be a lot of volume with some nice trend. That is usually the sign that it's gonna maintain its up momentum from the. It could last for a few days as well, by the way. But if this starts to stay under, let's say, under the 70 69s, then it might just get chopped around or maybe even go lower. But at the moment, daily looks all right if it takes out that 69. But we need that volume coming in. Look at that, you know, liquidity. Oh, okay. It's actually taken out the main levels here. But I'm still not sure about the volume on this one, guys. Really don't like the volume. Okay. Let's look at that. Here is there Apple, Tesla, AMD, OM. I mentioned Netflix. I was a bit short biased on it. As you can see, we've already had a gap down, slight gap down, and it's going for a little bit of a wash down. So that is interesting to see if this will continue. I feel like it will continue and it will create a bit of a more momentum to the downside. But the question is, where is the right place to take some shorts in? I guess we'll have to wait. Now, if this does take the lows out and starts to continue, unfortunately, we won't be able to do anything with that. So keep an eye on NFLX for a possible short if it does give us something decent. Okay. UPS also, I thought UPS will bring in a bit more volume. Guys, on the UPS, on the break of 230.70s and 231s, that area is the area where I'll be interested for longs. So if I don't call it out early, then I might, if it does start to climb back over 230.50s, I'll start to look for longs on this. If it doesn't, there's no trade, right? So if I miss to call it, that is the plan with it. If I do take the trade, let's say on average of 230.80s or 90s, my stop will be under 230s. So almost $1 stop. But I don't think it's too much for this stock. Right now it's washing off. As long as the lows hold and then starts bouncing, it might give us later on some opportunities in half an hour or so. UPS. What else? What else? Wow, drop frame rate. Why do I keep getting that? Yeah, we got a few members in the Discord. Not too bad. Yeah, so UPS at the moment is a little bit weak. But as I said, this low needs to hold. Okay, if that low holds and starts to climb back up, then yeah, definitely long biased. As I mentioned on OLB, guys, and you know, This is exactly what I meant, like, okay, starting to take out, almost taking out the highs, which it did, and then it started to wash off. Now I think this might have a full all-day fader written over it. I might be wrong on it, but we'll see. But if it starts to bounce towards 2.5s and it starts to reject from it, then that could be another opportunity for possible shorts, but they can be very expensive to borrow. Okay, AMD's dropped off a little bit. As I mentioned on the pre-market analysis, with the amount of gap that it did, we were due for a little bit of a correction on this, which is doing right now. I really don't see anything at the moment. I do see some sort of a potential on this one for a possible, I'm looking for a possible short, but the problem with this is it is a strong earnings. You're going against a strong earnings, so just to, it'll be less. I think you have less edge there. So I'm gonna leave it alone and just wait for a proper setup to happen on certain stocks that I'm watching. Also, SPY is bouncing as well, guys. So basically, SPY, look at that level, guys. Look at that level, 455. Well, barely went there. To the I would say about 1 cent away. So now it's bouncing from there. So that level shows you that, that is a strong level. A lot of people are watching and basing their trades off of that. So this might be a reversal coming in. So SPY right now looks interesting and it looks strong. Very, very cool. Ooh, NVIDIA is popping as well, which means AMD is going to be popping, right? Oh, what is CPR? Hold on a second. Let's have a look at this bad boy. This looks interesting. This is also earnings gap. I think this looks interesting for a possible short right now under 67. Right now under 67. Let me have a look. A little bit of a slippage, but you can manage that. 66.50s. Oh shit. Come on, give me 66.50s. 66.50s, 49s. I'll take 49s. 39s. Come on, man. Giving you 39s, bro. Yeah, on this one, guys, I had to chase it a little bit. I wanted to get it a little bit higher, but yeah, 66.39s, I think somewhere there. I wanted to get it close to 66 here when I was mentioning it, but it just wouldn't let me. But the stop on this one is big, guys. Just remember, it's gonna have to be over VWAP. So 66, 67, even close to 68. There it goes. Come on. Come on, gap fill opportunity on this one. Gap fill. The thing with this one is because it's spready, you want to put your limit orders on your partials. So if it does wash towards, let's say 60, I would take it around 64s. But 65 is also a good area if it does wash. Now, if you didn't have limit order, you could actually not get filled if you're late on it. So it could be very quick if it does wash. Wow, Sophie is just going crazy. Look at this. It's washing up nicely, guys. Looking good, looking good. 56, 65, 56. Okay, 65s. Okay, let's break 65s. Come on. Come on, let's break that. 65s. Don't hold. Don't hold. Come on, asks. Seller needs to be pushing down, guys. 65 19s we see at the moment on the ask. What we need is we need this to be pushing down. See, it's not okay. There we go. 65 is coming down, so that should wash up more. So I'm gonna put some levels under this low here if it does start to wash, but it's reclaiming though. Oh, there we go. That's it. 64s. Come on. Oh, okay. 64.20s. I think I got. I got a small partial, guys. 64.20s, but it's still looking really decent, guys. 64.20s. I think here 21, I think. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. Lovely trade. Now we can put our stop just over 67. We don't need to worry about if it does start to bounce, take us out, almost break even. Small loser on the remaining bit. Good. Excellent. First partial taken on CPRI. Alright, so now I can relax on that and then wait for it to, let's say if it takes out 64s, then it could have a potential of filling the gap, which is at least 62s, which is here. So that's looking quite decent. Oh, AMD and SPY. Okay, so that's SPY. Look at that, guys. SPY is just attempting that on now. It's taking out very easily now. So this bounce was just a kind of like a, let's say, dead cat bounce on an intraday level. So now this might be the real move. So our shorting opportunities on other stocks might be really, really good. Just didn't capitalize on this one. I wasn't watching this, guys. There was really, really beautiful opportunities on others like AMD, your freaking Nvidias. Oh, dude. See, this is why I need more of me. Okay, let's concentrate on the trade that we are on. CPRI. Surprisingly, CPRI is bouncing with when SPY is dropping like that. Oh, AMD was beautiful short. If CPRI bounces towards 66s, I wouldn't really want it to take out that 66. It could wick out, but it should not close above 66. If it does, I might exit early just with some more profit. I'm already on okay profit on that one. Okay, so SPY is getting to that 455 level, and it's rejecting from it, so there might be an opportunity there. The problem with that is it hasn't gone far from 455. How long? 455, 50. So 50 cents under that 55. It's not too bad. But I would have liked it to wash off a little bit further down, at least $1 from that level, and then come back to that area for some potential shorts. But right now it's just on and off of that 455. Oh, Nvidia is creating nice little double bottom. Nvidia. Amongst these, the gappers or the Nvidia seems to be. Well, actually, this one already filled up that gap. Yeah. This might be a short actually. This might be a short right now. Lucid as well, I'm looking at for possible short. Might be late on it, guys. Lucid. Right now, oh shit. It might be a bit late. Let me see if I can get a better price. If it does pop towards 29.45, I'll take that, guys. 29.45. If it pops towards 29.45, I'm gonna take short Lucid. It seems like it's not gonna give us. Yeah. It doesn't wanna give us that price. Shoot. And I don't like chasing. Oh shoot, on that one as well. Okay, no problem. Happens. Come on, Lucid, just pop a little bit. Come on, 40s, I'll take that. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, I got 38s, guys. I took it, 38s. I'm not gonna wait for 45s. 29 38s on this pop. And see if it drops. Stop on the break of 29.60s. Lovely. We need that low to get taken. Once it takes that low out, guys, watch out. I feel like I want to add on CPRI, but also I'm aware that it has done quite a bit of move down. Right now I feel like I want to add 65s, but then I can bring it over 66, which, yeah, actually I can do that. If I can get a good price, guys, I might add to CPRI if I get a good price. But yeah, 65s. Okay, that's a bit chase, but that's fine. That's I've added close to 65, just over 65s, guys. Just whatever I've taken here, I've added here. The reason is because my stop is lower and lower now, so I can afford to do that, and plus it's giving me another potential setup. Oh, beautiful Lucid, guys. I'm taking, actually still early. Lucid is doing really well. This one is doing okay as well. I'm gonna take out some around just on the break of 64s. Beautiful, looking really decent, both of them. Finally we're getting some action. Oh, beautiful. It took out that with some force. That's what I like. Now even if it does bounce, I don't want it to go inside this over 29.20s. So hopefully it stays under that. I'm a bit greedy on it, on the partial. I should have taken 29s, at least something, but it was just not 2 to 1. I really like my 2 to 1s. This might come and bite me, but I don't mind. I don't mind because my first partial is crucial. Also Tesla is bouncing, that means Lucid. Okay. Okay, this is looking at if 2920 holds, that is even better. So I really want that 2920 to hold. CPRI is doing well, guys. It's taking out the lows, but I'm ready to take some more out as well on a good price. If I can get 63 under 63.80s or close to it, I'll take it. I'm gonna be exiting Lucid very quickly, guys. I don't like it. I'm gonna exit Lucid. I'm out of Lucid, guys. 29.16s. Lucid out 29.16s. Yeah, sorry. It's just I can't really watch Tesla go like that and then ignore this. You know, it might come back. This is a premature exit, but I just didn't like what Tesla was doing here. It's bouncing quite strong, and also SPY is bouncing a little bit stronger. So yeah, I might have been out on it early, but yeah, still profit is profit. Alright, I'm gonna be exiting CPRI as well, guys. CPRI. $64.20s. I'm getting a bit better. So on this one, guys, what I did on this one was I exited most of it here, 64.20s, I believe. Yeah. The reason is we are getting a slight bounce on the SPY, so I don't want to risk leaving a lot on that. So I still have some runner there in case if it starts to go for the gap fill. So at least on this one. Now, if it does come and take me out on the over 66s, that's just not much of a risk for me. So I've already got 2 portions, not too bad. And what else are we looking at? Oh, SPY is coming back down, rejecting from the 455 level. So Lucid might have been premature exit. Sorry, guys, that might have been a premature exit. But I think Lucid responds to Tesla more than SPY, and Tesla was stronger at that point. I don't mind re-entering on it. I don't mind because it's exactly the same price I exited before, but I need to be sure, guys. Just don't feel it, really. Just don't feel it. Okay, so I might I'm looking at Tesla as well, guys, on the side. Looking at Tesla. See if it wants to hold that 925 level. And if SPY starts to bounce and create some strength, I'm looking at Nvidia. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick by with my. I will look into reshorting this if it starts to reject from this area here, 2950s, with SPY. But at the moment, that's a good exit. That's a good, very close to. I would say it's not 1-to-1, but it's less than 1-to-1. But still, a profit is a profit. I think we are looking at the reversal coming in slowly. If yeah, that 455, guys, you know, it's just beautiful. This level, you know, you can just play off of that level. That's all. You don't need very complicated systems. You just need to find what level is going to be strong. In this case, you remember when I said I only have 455 levels? That's all. I didn't look at 460, 456. I didn't look at 457s or whatever. It was just 455s. Okay, guys, I'm looking at shorting Lucid now. 2930s. 2930s, 28s, I think I got 2930s. Right there somewhere. 2930s, I shorted the Lucid. There we go. And again, same sort of stop just over the VWAP, over the break of the VWAP. And looking into Tesla short as well. Tesla short, oh shoot, they might have to chase that. Neo is a possible short. Yeah, Silver is just, don't know, man. You can never tell with this guy. His Chinese year might be monkey. He jumps around too much. I hope he's okay though. Just kidding. We've got AMD possible short coming in, Tesla possible shorts. I might look into Tesla shorts, guys. Right now, 918.50, 918.50. 1850. Let's have a look. It's bouncing. Yeah, a lot of people have been recently not joining in or trading. I think they're just busy with other things in life. How was the New Year celebration? Was it worth being absent? Actually, you came yesterday, didn't you? Did you trade? This is looking interesting. It's holding up nicely here. Just if SPY was acting up nicely, I might have added here as well. Yeah. Oh, so you got those red packets as a gift, which is not bad. Or did you have to give gifts? Okay, AMD is reversing, which is kinda... this is not going anywhere at the moment, guys. So I'm gonna be very careful again, just like before. I might exit early, close to break even, if it doesn't take out the lows very quickly. Oh, red packets, yes sir. Alright guys, SPY is bouncing. I might actually take this out right now. Break even almost. Yeah, I'm taking it out. Just waiting for it to actually respond to SPY. If it doesn't, then there's a weakness coming in. So I'm gonna be, if it does take out the 2935s, I'll be out. And also on Capri as well, guys. I'm gonna be out on Capri. Very close to break even. Yeah, I just don't like it at the moment, how it's reacting. I might, yeah, I'm just waiting on it to take me out on close to break even. And also Capri as well, close to break even. on the average here, break even average. On the break of this, it's gonna take me out actually. Let me just put that. 65.80s, okay. 65.80s, I'm out. 80s. I got a really bad price, but that's fine. With this kind of stock, you get it. Anyways, that was almost the average of these two, but that's a good trade, guys. That's a really good, decent trade. Look at these exits. Boom, boom. Right at the bottom. Loving it. Okay, I will be out of Lucid as well. I don't like it. The way it's holding up, I don't like it. So I'm like a second away from exiting it, but it's kind of holding off though. That's the thing. When SPY is bouncing loose, actually it's gonna come back now. It's gonna come back. I know you will. You're gonna stop me out. Very interesting. I'm gonna stick by this trade, guys. I'm gonna stick by this trade because the fact that in fact I should be shorting more because the fact that SPY has bounced up so much and Tesla has bounced up and EV is bouncing, clearly it's not affecting this. So this is really it's got its own thing going, which might be some really negative bias or thesis behind it. Maybe investors pulling out of this thing. There could be something. Yeah, I'm sticking by this bad boy, guys. This is probably the trade of the day. This is probably trade of the day, guys. Let's go, baby. 29s. Take some out. I feel like I want to take some out though here. Watching the tape. Let's see if that sellers starts to push down. 29.04. No, not really. Just 29 is holding. That's fine as long as it doesn't bounce too big. We're good to go. Trinity Capital. Oh, are they paying someone else? Trinity Capital, is that the... interesting. Is that why? Okay. So negative news behind it. I believe that's the negative news. Well, chart is telling you it's the negative news, so... But anyways, so 28.90s. Go on, Lucid. Don't be bad. Let's go. Come on, baby. Yes, sir. Come on. Come on. Yep. 29.80. 80s. 29.80s. Alright, don't bounce. Come on. Come on now. Come on, give me 28.80s. 28.80s. I'll take the partial off. I should be taking the partial right now, guys, because my risk was very tight on this. Remember? So I managed to get some stuff. Okay, here we go. 28.80s. 28.80s. Oh, yes. 28.80s. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Yes. for those of you who wants to trade long and they hate shorting, then I've got few for you. Nvidia looks really decent for a long. And also, what else I was looking at? There was another one. Come on. UPS. Not right now. What it's doing is actually, you know, looking like a short. But if it starts to take out 229s, ideally it needs to be trading over 229s. That's when I'll be looking to long it. But right now it hasn't really taken out that VWAP and 229 level, so it needs to take that off, take that out. And then SPY is looking like a long as well. SPY broke that 450. That's a long, guys, I think. So that means Tesla long opportunity. Tesla long opportunity. Oh, I might have missed that. But I haven't taken anything yet. Just looking at other stocks with SPY. No, SPY is not yet there. If it starts to take that for, okay, it's coming back. All right, let's go. 455.50. Yes. 455.52s, I think. 455.52s long SPY. $52 long. I'm gonna be exiting at the break of 455.20s. I'm gonna be very tight on it, although SPY requires you to be a little bit patient. So if you want to be conservative on this long, you want to put your stop under 255, because that's the one being respected, not the VWAP. So my stop will be basically, I'm going to see what it is. My mental stop is 455.20s, but my hard stop would be, if it does come down under 455s, then I'll be out fully. But it looks good, holding up nicely. There goes. We've got that 200, that bastard though. That usually stops the price from going higher. But if it's got enough momentum, it should take it out. Yeah. All right. 456 needs to get taken out, and we'll be good to go on this one. Neo is reversing. Our Lucid is reversing. Now the real reversal coming in on Lucid as well. Okay. Anybody took Nvidia, by the way? I didn't manage to get in, but yeah, Nvidia was the strongest of them all. I kept on mentioning today. Anyways, we don't have enough players today, so I doubt that anybody took it. But if Silver was here, he would have taken it. You see what I mean by 200 being the sometimes I love 200, but most times I hate it as well, especially when I'm long something. So I don't like what it's doing right now. I'm still holding on to the lows here for 55.20s. I'm still relying on that level, but it seems like this rejection is quite strong. Yeah, AMD was nice as well. I think I was looking at it earlier for a possible reversal, and What else I was looking at? Nvidia and yeah, I'm gonna probably exit Lucid, guys. It's not, it hasn't really Lucid. I might exit. It's actually right at that point where I need to put my hard stop on top of the highs. So you see this high here, guys? My stop, hard stop should be over there, 29.30. So break even almost. 29.30 is here. This is a bit misleading. I should be making it slightly thinner. Yeah. So on that break of high, 29.30, 31 actually. I'll be out. 31. Come on, SPY. Come on, don't. 200, behave yourself. Come on. Yep. Yeah. Come on, behave. Yes. Don't be a jerk. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, 200. Appreciate that. Definitely appreciate it. Okay, so that is what I meant by that level being strong here. That level held nicely, so we can clearly put our hard stop now. Clearly the hard stop is here, guys. Very, very tiny risk for a SPY. When it starts to move, SPY could take out the 4, 5, 6, 30, 40s. And then what have we got here? Oh shit, we've got 4, 5, 6, 50. Dude, we got this level. Guys, this level, I'm rethinking this whole strategy now. This level is very strong. No, I don't like this, guys. I'm gonna be out. I don't like it. I'm trying. Hold on. You know what? On this one, guys, I'm gonna risk that 30 cents. It's very, very minimal. I'm gonna keep my hard stop there. I'm certain that it's gonna get taken out, but I don't want to be exiting here and then see that bounce coming in. If it does come in, then I'll be beating myself to it. So I'm gonna be keeping it here. 455, 20s, 18s is the hard stop, and I do not expect too much from it. Even if it does take out that 456, I don't expect too much from it. That's why I'm not really excited about this trade. I think it's a loser. Sometimes when you see it's a loser, you should exit early. Like, I wanted to exit on this rejection. There you go. Took me out. See what I mean? You gotta listen to yourselves. You've got to listen. You've got to listen. So we have got. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, so a small loser on this one, which is fine. I'm still in a Lucid LCID, still in that. I think I almost got stopped out on it by a few cents. Yeah, few cents. 29.30 or 31 was my stop. So if this this will be a close call. If this starts to take out that low, then this could provide us with some decent trade. But I'm looking at other opportunities for a short now. To be honest, at the moment, SPY is let's say 456 and then 454, $2 range, which is not bad, but it's bad compared to the previous days, recent average. The ATR, hold on a second, let's just check the ATR on the last 10 days. I forgot to use TOS. Studies, yes. Quick study. Let's see. Uh, ATR, baby. So we're talking about $8. Yeah. So it's going down a little bit, but it peaked out around 950. So right now it's actually the ATR is about last 14 days. Let's change that actually. Let's change that to last 10 days. Yeah, last 10 days average is about $9. So it's trading at $2 range. What did that tell you? So basically it's telling you that, you know, be careful. be careful. Let it play out. Let it create a direction. I might add on Lucid, guys, right here. I'm adding. Yeah, I've added on Lucid, guys. Right there. I think 94, something like that. Yeah. It's a bit of a chase, yes, but you know, I am expecting this log to get taken out. If it does take it out, beautiful. It's going to be a great trade. If not, then yeah, it's fine. See, the thing is, if it starts to bounce again to 2920s, I can put my stop just over 2920s, get out around that area, which means that it's getting very close to my average. I've already gotten quite a few profits. The first trade was just a very quick one, from 29.38s to 29.20s, I think 18s. Yeah, that was one trade there. But this one is just yeah, really beautiful partial here, and then add under 29s. I think this is a bit of a chase. I should have added here somewhere 29.15s around there, but I can afford to do that. Just feeling a bit risky on this one. And also I had CPRI, which was a good trade, really good trade. The reason why I say that is because I managed to just catch some extremes on that with the partials. So basically shorted 66.40s around there, and then managed to get, even though with the spread being so high, my limit order was here somewhere, I think 64s, and then I got out like 20 cents, 25 cents spread there on my exit, which is fine because we're talking about 66.40s to 64.40s. That's $2, right? More than $2 partial, and then re-added back this one and then exited here. Really beautiful. And then the remaining one got stopped out on the break even. So around 50% of the position, less than 50%, got stopped out on the break even. Most of it was out here. Nice. Yeah, very nice trade. You know, you can still have a really good trade even if the stock is not really sort of creating big trends, you know. This wasn't a big trend. It was just a nice little washes and good areas of partial, good areas of ads, and yeah, Really beautiful management. I'm happy with that. On Lucid, this is basically where I should have added. This would not have been a chase. This was a chase. This isn't. So yeah, but that's fine. I've already added. I'm not gonna do that. Come on, Lucid. Do something. On Lucid, I mean, Lucid has been really weak. To be honest, I can't tell on this one. Lucid is not one of those that I can call like all day fader, but you know, I really can't tell on that one, because all day faders are something like this. These OLB, these gappers that pops and then starts to drop. However, this one is actually gaining some traction here. Something like that this would be all day fader. CPRI, I'm not too sure. Today is not the great example that I can give you, but usually, you know, low float gappers are usually the all day faders, but you just have to find the right one. Very difficult to trade as well. It's not as simple as that, but today I've got to admit that, you know, my analysis, my predictions were really top notch. I'm happy with that because you know, AMD's analysis was basically, you know, it's gapped up too much of the earnings report, and it's bound to have some sort of a correction, which it is coming into that. Now, if we don't see more of a wash coming in, and if it starts to later down the line, if SPY starts to bounce, AMD might provide some decent opportunities for longs, although it looks weak. Because what I see on AMD is the profit taking came in, and whoever needed to sell, I think, have sold quite a bit. Or shorted quite a bit. So, you know, if the bounce starts to come in on this one, this might have one of those slow fade up, not fade up, but slow climb up. If we see that, then yeah, this could be decent. Yeah, SPY is also going for that low attack of that 454s. There it goes. It takes it out, but it needs to close below it if it really wants to. That means my Lucid is going to be banging. Yes, sir. Not yet. Not yet. I just needed to break that low and I'm done. I'm done for the day. Jessica, my sound is okay? It's not dropping, or it's not jitterish, or is it clear enough? Is it loud enough as well? Go spy. Go spy. I know, Jessica, you have that call option. But for my trade, spy, if spy washes, it's gonna help. So, but remember, Jessica, you had your call option somewhere. We were talking about it here somewhere, weren't we? So you are, or was it further down? But whatever the case, you should be good on that, right? I mean, you still have time, obviously. March calls, so you know, expect a bit of a bounce. Yeah, you're good to go on that one, I think. Yeah. Come on, Lucy Baba. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Lucy. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's the ATR 3? So I need to remove this. Yes, sir. Oh, okay. March cursor for BTC. Actually, BTC, I did mention it was the right time to be buy. I don't know whether or not, when I mentioned it last week, I think, was actually the right time to buy on our BTCs. But today's kind of weak. Spy is just playing around, man. Oh, you bought in December. Okay. You bought in December. Okay, that's then difficult. Yeah, BTC, you might not be in a good position, but you might be good position on the SPY. So if you did buy it in December, it should be around 46 levels. I understand why you bought it. Honestly, I understand. 48 levels, 47 levels, yeah. Even 50 levels. There was a bounce coming in. There, it seemed like it wanted to reverse. Yeah, I can totally understand why. But you know, with BTC, it's very difficult to do technical analysis. It's like forex, foreign exchange. The reason why I left foreign exchange, I traded foreign exchange for about 3 years, 3-4 years. I just didn't have that edge. Same goes with BTC as well. If you're gonna trade it, you just don't have an edge because it doesn't respect technical levels. It doesn't have. It's purely based off of what catalyst, news about Bitcoin. You know, for example, if a lot of countries start banning Bitcoin, then it's gone. You know. Or if a lot of countries starts to approve it, then yeah, it can be a really good thing. So technicals don't have anything to say with those kind of moves. Yeah. Yeah, it just it doesn't help, does it? On Lucid, guys, I'm keeping a mental stop on this one. You know, right now, worst case scenario, I think I will be out on the remaining batch, kind of like a break even, just before break even. So I'm in a really good state situation with Lucid. Beautiful trade running. It's not the best looking chart, but it's got potential. The reason why I say that is if it starts to take out that 2860, which is struggling with right now in this area here, then we got some room, some decent room. Yeah, with calls as well, it's very difficult, Jessica, because you don't want to also sell it on a loss, right? You know, calls are difficult. Call or put options are difficult. You just need to keep it until the last few days, or just let it expire. Come on, Lucid. I'm just waiting for you. Come on, Lucid. Let's go. Give me some partial. Just wash under 26 or close to 26 and I'll take partial. Come on. Come on now. 67. It's teasing me. It's really teasing me. I've got my 2860 limit order set, so if it does wash towards that, I'm gonna take more out. But I might even bring it a little bit further up. Yeah, come on. Come on, let's go. 2865s, yes. 64s. Come on. Almost there. Almost there. Wash. Actually, this has, yeah, 60s. Come on, give me 65s. 65s. Okay. Alright, 65s I've taken because it seems like it doesn't really want to wash. As soon as I took it, it's gonna start to wash now. 65s, I think. Here. Might have been, let me check. Yeah, 65s. Yeah. Yeah, so really beautiful exit there. I had my limit order around 2863, so only 2 cents. I didn't want to really be fussy on that, but I think this is still early, because if it takes 2860s, it's gonna wash, and it might wash big, so I might have to be prepared for that as well. On this one, guys, final exit will be 28 for me. Let's see if it hits it today. The rest I'm just gonna 28.10, something like that. So my final exit 28.05s or 7s, somewhere there. Now I can bring this stop very close to my second add point, which means if it takes me out, I still have a good profit running on that, which is awesome. Yes, sir. Okay, looking good. Looking good. Yes. Yeah. You don't want to be in that position as well, Jessica. I think when you do options, you need to be a bit more how do I say that? You need to be hedging slightly. Not really hedging, but just keep a mixture of instruments in your portfolio. So, Roger, what I was mentioning, I don't know whether you were here pre-market on SPY. Basically, I was a bit of a short biased. I was expecting a bit of a fade off coming in, which it did, to be honest. The level that I was watching was 455. You know, look at that level, respect. You know, over here, over here, over here, and then comes back over here as well. So that level held really strongly, even to the up and to the downside. Now it's staying under that 455 level. I am still short biased on it for short term. We'll see what happens, but as long as that level is holding, I'm still gonna be short biased, which means most likely be looking for shorts if I am looking for anything. No worries, buddy. No worries. All right, the only trade that I'm in is LCID Lucid. It's already given me so much, but it will be a great trade if I can hit my final target at 28.10s, around that area. It's looking really decent, guys. Not gonna lie. Already took two really beautiful partials. Yeah, you're just dipping your toes in that environment, isn't it? That's a great way to go. You don't need to worry about those things, but eventually you will have to if you're going to be doing options. Just remember on the SPY, there's no direction at the moment, so it'll be very hard to gauge a directional trade. You see what I mean? Like, it just is back to inside that whole zone that we had. $2 zone is back inside. Now it'll be interesting to see if it actually takes out that 455. We'll see, but I doubt at this point. There's some volume came in though, and on this bounce the volume came in, but now it's reduced, so really not very confident. Yeah, but you can, that's another way of trading. You can, everything else is the same. The price action, the market sentiment, the way you look at the bigger picture, the way you read the daily chart. Just because it's option doesn't mean that those things doesn't apply. Everything else applies. In fact, if you apply that, then it's you're in a better position on options actually. So yeah. Right now it's attacking that 455 and also VWAP area. So it's rejecting nicely, slowly, but we'll see. Volume is coming in. That's the only thing I'm like a bit concerned that it might break it. And if that's the case, my Lucid is gonna start to bounce. Surprisingly, it's not bouncing that much, which is good. It's actually wanting to take out the lows. Come on. VWAP and also 455 level is a very strong level for for SPY. So that means I don't mind taking long here on UVXY. 1370s with a stop around 13. Very tight stop. Very tight stop. But I need to go. But there's a potential for longs on this UVXY, guys. Probably 1350s. Under 1350s will be the stop. But I'm not taking it yet. Oh, lucid, baby. Let's go. Alright, guys. Today has been an okay day. Not so great, but it's been great compared to what I've seen last week. Alright, gonna take some more out and then leave a very small amount, like 15% for the last runner, maybe 20%. I'm gonna take some more out here. Just waiting on that 2850 broke and see if it can wash a little bit more now. Yeah, there it goes. Come on, come on. 2842s. Yeah, 45s. I think I got 45s or 46s right there. So took some out, some more out. So now I only have like 20% left. Great trade, I think this one. Now is definitely, if it starts to break out 2880s, and if it closes above that, then I might even exit very early here somewhere. But right now hard stop is just over 29, which is still gonna give me profit, because remember, we are short from here and here, average of here 29.13. So this has provided me some really decent gains. And then SPY was the only one that was a loser, but it was a very small loser. Remember, this one was long, but my potential exit, worst case scenario, was here under 455s, because that's the level I was basing my trade off of. But since it was creating nice little level over VWAP, that's where I exited early. So that's like a half hour, 0.5 hour, maybe slightly more, but tiny loser there. And I had some decent trade on CPRI. CPRI was short here, partial here, added here, partial here, and then the rest was break even. So this one also provided like 2-hour trade for me, almost 2 hour. And the trade of the day for me was lucid. Anytime you see me taking 3 partials, that's always a good trade. You can almost say that each partial that I take, the average exit would be around 3 hours. So let's imagine if I take like, it doesn't really work like that, but that's generally what I've seen. The good thing about this one is this was a separate trade. Almost 1-to-1, less than 1-to-1. That's like 0.6 to 1, but still it's a profit. Anyways, that is what my result is today. About, I would say, 4 hour, maybe even close to 5 hour, depending on this last exit. 4 to 5 hour, 4.5 hour today, green. So that actually takes out my whole last week's negative result, and plus I'm ahead this week, so yeah, not too bad, not too bad. All right, guys, I am gonna end the stream very soon. If you have any questions, just hit it up. Otherwise, yeah, we'll be here tomorrow as well. All right, take it easy. Stay safe. See you, Jessica. Cheers, guys.